Oh my goodness, spectacular. I absolutely loved all these builds. Gosh.
Thank you so much. It's really a labor of love, and it's all about the community and and just trying to explore creativity in a way that most people don't think about.
Yeah,
Perfect.
awesome.
Perfect. Thank you guys. I'm just gonna put here this one. We are still live, just for you to know. And yeah, thank you everyone who joined us live. And yeah, see you soon in Dash stream. Thank you everyone. Thank you Max. Thank you Kim. Thank you Dash. Thank you
Later.
everyone. Chat. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Just come and join me.
Yeah.
I'm going to go
Yeah,
ahead and
Max.
stay here in this Discord, if that's cool.
Yeah, yeah. Up
Okay.
to you. Maxi,
Where?
Maxi, man, I'm doing good. I'm just letting everyone know that I'm still alive here on the stream. So glad to see
Where's your
that.
stream, Beth?
Yeah, and Choco,
Oh,
correct? No one heard from Miha again.
that was when you were stuck inside the mushroom.
Uh, and then Joris was asking how long he spent on a build dashboard. I think he mentioned that couple
Yeah,
of days,
any
sometimes
A
couple of
couple of weeks
weeks.
or
yeah, anywhere from a couple of weeks to like just doing little bits and pieces over like a year. Like it's a
And
pretty big span of how much time I can spend on a place.
Rusty account is fixed now as a mod, so everything looks great. That's a great.
Yeah, I think she was
Uh,
in a different account, so she switched.
yep. All right. Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna end this stream and join you now. See you
Okay.
guys. Bye bye.
All right. Thank
bye.
you. Okay.
Okay, we need to get out of this Discord. You know, Dash is taking over our Discord.
Fine, it's perfect. It's okay. I gotta go grocery shopping. But
All
this
right.
little lake over on the other side, and uh, good luck with everything.
Thank you. Thank you. Y'all have a good
Good
one.
luck, Dash.
Hey, we'll see you guys soon, guys.
We'll
All
read
right.
you soon.
You still here, Kim? Okay. Okay. Can y'all hear me? How's this? Is this better? Okay, I'm having trouble with Streamlabs. Oh wait. Nope.
Hey, Dash,
Hey, I'm
tell
having
me.
I'm having trouble. I can't get out of the calendar view to go to the actual stream itself.
So, can you share your screen quickly?
Yeah, just a second.
Oh,
Please stay tuned.
okay.
We are working out technical difficulties.
Just mute yourself in Streamlabs, like your mic and my mic. Just share your Streamlabs screen
Okay, I'm
quickly,
trying to get there.
and mute us so people don't hear us on the stream.
Okay, hold on. I can't get to that setting from here where I am. So, can you see my screen?
Yeah, just click on this 12. Hey, you're already live. Yeah, go back to editor.
I don't know how to. Oh, go back to the editor.
Editor,
Okay.
editor,
Okay, there we
and
go.
just go to where is you need to share your screen, okay? Yeah, live scene. That's it. Now just you're good now.
Okay.
All right, I'm going out.
All right, thank you. All right, now it's a black screen. Great. You guys can't see anything. All right. Let me try this again. Can you hear me at least? Okay, it is not streaming. I can't get the picture to come on. Not sure what's going on.
Again, I'm back. Share
Okay.
your screen one more time. Again, I'm back.
All right. It should still be streaming.
Yeah, Streamlabs. Okay, game capture. What is game capture?
It should be
Just
capturing the game right now.
click on Sources Plus and just choose screen. No, uh, uh, Screen display capture.
Display capture.
Should be display capture.
There we go.
Yes, just add. Yep, just done.
Automatic.
Yeah. Now minimize this. Let me check.
Okay, now that's it. It's working. Okay.
All right. Bye.
All right, thanks again. Okay, that was eventful. How's everybody doing today? So I will show you what Miha couldn't see. Go into camera mode. And this right here is just a big stack of, well, all kinds of things. There's a terbium growth, there's a calca shroom set to max size, and we've got the pink crystal on top, and there's the tentacle spire, and yeah, it's just a wild centerpiece, sort of the brain of the giant mushroom that guides it to other planets to multiply the mushrooms all around. And this is what it's supposed to look like. And you can see all the different little pieces that I chose to use. We've got these nice big coral pieces. And like I said before, this is almost 3,000 pieces. And it probably took me about, 2.5 weeks or so to build. And you've got the airtight doors, and then the airtight doors set to full size. And on some of these, there's actually a landing pad with the skull decal. Yeah, it was quite an undertaking, shock and awe. Like it took me several years of building before I could like think on this kind of level of putting stuff together. And right before I started this, it all just kind of snapped in my head, and I was like, okay, now I know how to build things like that. And you can see here, like the zoo build, there is the light fissure with the what do you call it? I can't remember the laser beam thing. I have trouble with words sometimes. Thanks, Joyroth. Yeah, it kind of all kind of came together, like I said, and finally, all of the wire stuff made sense. And I left a little platform here, and then we'll go back out, and then here's a top-down view. And I really like to make builds that have multiple viewing angles. Like you get something out of it, the different ways that you interact with it. So I'm big on color and flow and movement and the way things fit together. And I really do love how this one turned out, especially the little ruffles underneath the mushroom. It came out even better than I was hoping for. Thank you, Enra and Zabs, and everyone else who's given me some really good positive feedback. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm not used to sharing so much of myself online, so this is kind of new for me. It's exciting. It's fun. It's scary. You know, all of those things. Thank you, Cressy. As you can see, this base all started with these little mushrooms right here. And Gasshopper, some of you know Gasshopper. He showed me how to build these. And I started making just kind of interesting and different shapes by changing the snap point distance and heights, and use lots of different colors and other parts to go with. This was the first one. This was Gasshopper's design. And then I put the anemone on top of it and then made it all rainbow colored. And I just tried to have fun with this. Yep, definitely Miha traps. I had to excavate all of the ground out from underneath Miha and then fill it all back in so it would force him up to the ground. And so basically this is the observatory by which travelers can observe the growing mycelial network across the planet. And so this was really interesting. These little shelter pods that the game puts in here, put them in this really weird space, kind of half into the mountain and sitting with ground, you know, missing from underneath them. So I decided to build this to make it look like it was all on purpose, and to make it look like those outbuildings were supported and not just hanging out in air. And then I started with these kinds of decorations, a little train of glitch stacks, if you will. And then I've got a little save point right there in the front. And it has a neat little, kind of looks like a caterpillar when you open up the save point. Yeah, Joyrath, I've gotten a lot of practice at putting together the glitch stacks, and like now it's not a matter of how am I going to do this, it's a matter of what do all the pieces look like together as I think they would in my head. Like this right here, Oops. Oh, dang it. There we go. Kept hitting the wrong button. So this was a fun little one to build. The little tower with the sphere on it. And I found a way to glitch a wire point into the center of that. And that's how all these other pieces are connected in. And then the bubble pipes go all the way down. And then there's little spheres right there just to add to the overall look. I really love how this one came out. I really love this entire build. It's one of my favorites now. Little pink crystals with the shells. And now it's night again. I'm just kind of in awe about how the mushroom turned out and just how spectacular it looks at night. Oh, and then we'll go in close and kind of get a top-down viewing. So you've got the big mushroom, the compound bulb, and we've got the calcishroom and the globe, and the airtight doors, and the circular sign, and then there's fireplaces in large pink crystals, and it just kind of keeps going from there. And then we come up here and get to the row of aquariums all the way around. And then the race accelerators with the compound bulbs. And then the parts start to repeat. I like to repeat the pattern over to give it that kind of cohesive feel to the whole thing. That's all right, Adam Mac. Anytime is a good time. Oh, see you, Maxie. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. Good seeing you. All right, and we'll go and check out these other mushrooms over here. And this one is just like the other mushrooms, but just everything is red and orange and that yellow. The little spikes coming out belong to that piece right there that is eluding me the name. Oh yeah, the plate stem. Forgot the name of that one. And then we've got another tentacle spire right there in the middle. It just has a really nice glow to it, and then the red contrasting with the purple. I love that look together. All right. And then we'll come up here. This is the one that Miha got stuck in. And with the little curly coral and then the light fissure in the middle. That's all right, Shock and I appreciate it. Thanks for coming by. We've got this one that has sort of that yellowy glow that pulses. And then it has one of those regular pink mushrooms just expanded to its largest size. Sitting up at the top. Sort of mushroom cap on a mushroom cap. And then let's see what else. Oh yeah, we've got this one right here. This one was kind of fun to build. I tried to find little things that I can do differently to give it a different vibe. Sometimes they're glitched in, sometimes they are hand placed, and I just like to experiment and see what I can do differently whenever I have pieces to play with. There's a really cool blue and yellow. And I just want to say I appreciate everybody coming by, and if you haven't liked, give it a like. I appreciate that. It's also hard for me to ask for things, so that's going to take some getting used to. But I definitely appreciate everyone being here on my first ever stream. This one's kind of an unusual one. I call it the citrus juicer, because it kind of looks like a citrus juicer. And you just smash your giant orange on it and get some juice. And so this part that we didn't see because everyone flew into, just the inside of the building here, where I've got the base terminus. And I put the little poster in there. It looks like a little sentinel ship is coming in. And I actually enjoy doing decor on the inside. Not everyone likes doing that, but I like to mess around with that. I also put these sittable chairs on top of the non-sittable chairs, because just thought it'd be nicer to be able to sit. And out here, let's see. We've got this over here, the little bubble pipe. With little eyeballs. If I'm going a little too fast and you want to ask questions, please feel free to ask questions. So I built a little structure going around the observatory and kind of connected to it. Sort of brings the building that was already there just a little more character and interest, and kind of expands on the story. So I made these little different levels, and you can come down here inside the top area where I've put this little glitch stack. That was a real pain, getting these parts to line up in the center just right. That took a lot of effort to mess with. This part was a lot of fun to do as well. Got the little entrance with the glass windows all the way around. Because again, like on a beautiful planet like this, you just want to be able to see the cool stuff inside, but also just look at that beautiful planet. And so all of this is just all glitched in here with wire points. And this base, I actually started this base months ago, and started building the little mushrooms over time. Whenever I would just need to clear my head from another build, I would come over here, and it's just nice to unwind, like build to unwind instead of building to like do a specific project. And for me, it kind of frees me up to just experiment with new ideas and just really enjoy my time and just play and, you know, come up with stories. Thanks, Joyrath. All right, so next I'll go to another build. And we're going to keep it simple this time and just stick to the same save file. Hey, Professor Cynical, welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, nice, 50th. That's awesome. Oh, hey, Pale Rider. Good to see you too. All right, like I was saying, I'll try to keep it to just this save for ease of use. We'll hop over to another community planet for No Man's High. This base is called Inferno. It's a performance stage. It's an art gallery of glitch stacks, and it was this was the first time I feel like I built something with my own unique style. Like I wasn't copying stuff that I had seen elsewhere. It was just something that I kind of imagined. And it went through several different iterations before I got to this point. And I had this idea in my head of what I could do. And I just kind of went for it. These were fun to make. It's a tall antenna with the upside down circular light, and then the little hex bushes on top. Thanks, Professor. Wait till I show you the next part. So we'll go back inside first and just check out the glitch stacks. I've got a lot of them in here. And I've got those capillary shells just under the glass. And I used an octo cabinet to get that. and just ran wire points on the octo cabinet, and then just dropped the capillary shells in there, and then put the stack on top of it. And you can see all the different objects that I put in there. There's the anemone, there's the corn. It's the only base that I've ever used that corn. I always thought it was kind of weird to put that corn in there, but blue corn looked kind of cool, and in this stack it's kind of fun. Then I put some glitch stacks in the aquarium. would it be the only one, Shakana? The only non-glitch build channel? I'd still watch that. I'd definitely watch that. Thanks, Adam. 50 subs is pretty good. All right, so this one I really like this. Sometimes I go for symmetry for things like that are just visually to make them more visually interesting. Oh, I sure hope so, Professor Cynical. I sure hope so. That'd be great. And so here's some lounge space so you can look at the art. Just kind of hang out. It's kind of like a nightclub, kind of like an art museum. Got your menu over here for the bar. A lot of my, not all of them, but a lot of my builds have bars in them. And these are my bartenders. Wherever I have a bar, these are my bartenders. I use the little fauna face decal for eyes, and I always give them some kind of hair. Like they're rocking the little top pony right now. And then the intergalactic espresso machine. Any flavor you could possibly want. And there's a little, group of, we'll call them water pipes. Yeah, for the nip. And so there's my bar. For this, I used just a regular half wall. And since there's this little circle of square tiles, like I've always had a fondness for architecture, Professor Cynical, and so my brain thinks in terms of like what is interesting architecturally, what is a different way to spin these parts to make them like do something that you wouldn't have thought of before. And this just has a really, like, putting these half walls in this way just gives it this whole vibe that wasn't there with just the individual piece by itself. Yeah, so I'll be getting to building on maybe a little bit later. We'll see how things are going. And I can kind of show just a little piece of my process. And then here's another aquarium stack inside. And this is like super easy. And I just put wire points on the floor, and you just snap objects to, like we can go here. You can see that I still have all of these different snap points here. And I just go through the menu. And let's see, what can I put in there just for kicks? Let's do a mushroom. And then you hit the wire point and the R2. I forget what that one's called. And just drop that, drop the piece in there. That's a really easy way to do some of this stuff. I will, like, maybe my next stream, Shock and Awe, will be just building. But I might get to a little bit of building in a little bit here. We've got this stack right here. Oops. And so I've got, what is that called again? I forget what that called. But I've got one up and one upside down in the floor, and they kind of intertwine together. And then there's the little skulls. And then more lounge space. You know, this is another community planet for No Man's High. And so we've had gatherings here and people hanging out. So now I'll show you. There's my base terminus. Just kind of hangs out as the centerpiece to that part right there. Oh yeah, forgot to show you the chandelier. We'll go back inside and check that out, because I didn't even show you the whole upper level. And then you come up here, and I've got this little glitch stack. Giant mushroom. I used a little stack of light boxes to get the anemones. Right, just like that. Stuck it on top of a light table. And then here, this one was really fun. Got giant crystal. We've got the tentacle tree thingy. And then there's a plant in there. And then there's the curly coral. And I've got one of those little wayward cubes. And then I just decorated the whole inside, put some lighting throughout the whole thing. And now we can come up here, and you can see the chandelier, even better up here. And I like to give objects the illusion that there are laws of gravity and that objects need to be suspended or hung up or structurally sound. Like it kind of puts you into that, it kind of brings you into that immersive kind of feeling, like you feel like you could actually be walking around in there in real life, because it's kind of grounded in what appears to be gravity and you know, the way you would build architecture in real life. So we've got some more glitch stacks. We've got some max size nip nip and the crystal, and then the bulb plant. Because, you know, No Man's Sky, No Man's High is all about the nip nip. And so here's the stage. I've been saving this for last because this is really the crown on this. My flaming drum kit. I also built some other kind of fun little musical instrument looking things. Little stringed instruments. Just waiting to be used by the travelers who can actually utilize them. And here's the kit itself. Got a gong in the back. Got cymbals. Got some toms, some floor toms. Bass, you got snares. This was a blast. I had seen so many people do drum kits and they were fun, but I was just like, okay, what can I do to what can I do to one up that? I know, fire. Fire will do that. So I just went for it. There's, I believe, 11 fire barrels in this. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, okay. Yeah, I just love, this is my favorite part to the whole thing. There's also the fireplace behind the gong in the back, and so it has that nice purple glow fire behind it. That would definitely be the Mad Max drum kit. I did cut a video of this and I posted it to Reddit. So if you find me on Reddit, you can probably dig around in my profile and find it. I found a heavy metal track to sync up with it. It was fun to make. Got these fun little walker statues. And we'll take another look around at everything. Got some landing pads out here. And again, the blue and orange color, you know, throughout. Like I said in Miha's stream, I like to coordinate color and have color flow through a build. It just gives an extra added bonus layer on top of just the build itself. The colors flow into the planet and into just everything kind of around just kind of goes together. Is what I kind of aim for. And then back up here we've got little stacked skulls, just kind of look neat that way. Yeah, I even thought about these little, like they look like sound monitors on the stage. That was very intentional to look like a real stage, like a real live performance is happening. And so this is a completed build. Let's see one that I can show you. Okay, let's see here. Let's go to, let's see. Trying to think of the best one to. Okay, all right. Before we do any of that, we're gonna go to check out this. This is called Base of Face, and it will all become apparent as to why it's called that when we get there. Hey Spock, good to see you in. Glad you're here. No worries if you're late. It's all good. So this base, I was building it right before we got settlements, and the update was really late, and there was a ton of hype. Oh wait, this is the wrong one. All right, this is the wrong one. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go, and we're gonna go ahead and switch saves. Because now that I've mentioned it, we've just got to go see it. All right. Now we're heading over to this other save. This is one of this was my second PC save. I originally started on PS4 like almost 6 years ago at this point. And okay, we're on my freighter. And is this, we're going to see if this is actually the correct. So another thing to know about me is that I am pretty ADHD, and it's really hard right now for me to not just take you to every single one of these all at once. That's what my brain wants to do, just show you all of these all at once. But that's not how time works. So I'm going to try to stay focused and actually get to the right save that I want to show you to have a little more continuity of thought. And so this is my OG, my original PC save. Oh, hey Sin, welcome in. I am on PC, not PS5. I do have a PS5 and 4 save file. Exactly, Sin. It's quite something. Like already I want to squirrel and show you this thing that is unrelated to the base that I want to send you to, or that I want to show everyone. So a long time ago, I discovered that when you put a decal on glowing grass, it changes the color of the bioluminescent grass. So you can put a decal. Most decals work, not all of them. Hey, Adventures of Dread, thanks for coming in. Good to see you. I appreciate you letting me drop a link into your Discord today. That was very awesome of you. So yeah, you can see here that that just putting the decal on changes it. So since we're here, we're going to do a little ADHD again and come back down here. Yet another No Man's High community planet. And so let's see if we can. There, that's a little, you can see it a little bit better now. So as soon as you come out of this portal, you're surrounded by Nip Nip, and you're led to the No Man's High sign as soon as you arrive. And again, you can see the decals have changed the color of the bioluminescent grass. Yeah, Atomac, for sure, for sure. So yeah, I found that out kind of by accident, and I just loved how it turned out. So I just started playing with it, and that is actually relevant for the next base that I'm going to show you that I've been talking about this whole time. But this is where I discovered. I was trying to put the decals on top of the glass, but it went right through the glass. Yeah, I agree, Joy Roth. I wish we had more decals than what we do, and I wish they all painted the grass like this, because there's a few that don't. But yeah, this is where I first figured it out, and so now that's relevant, like I said, for the next base that we're going to. And there it is, Base of Face. The reason the other base was also called Base of Face is that I plan on moving the base from one planet to another, and so that's kind of my marker for where I want to move it to. There's a lot of themes in what I do, Sin. There's a lot of commonalities, little threads that go from build to build. All right, and so the name of this planet was Sean, and I'll show you why. So before we got all of the fancy new build parts, went around the same time that we got settlements, frontiers. I had been plotting this thing where I was going to make a very big post on Reddit announcing that we need more slots for fauna. This was way before we got that. And so each one of these planets has a different name, and it says, please, we need another 10 companion slots, Sean. And so I was going to show that part after, after, oh man, I can't get out of this building. Okay, there we go. Here, I'll have to go into camera mode for this again.